What happens when you throw off the balance of nature? What happens when you act on your own accord without permission from the left or the right, from the good or the bad, for the yin or the yang, and you act on your own accord because you allegedly made a deal with extraterrestrials to participate in gene splicing so that your children would come out with superhuman abilities. Let's just put it like that. What happens when you do that? Well, in a perfect world, those beautiful children would use their abilities for good. But unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world. What happens when you have made so much money that you become bored with normal things? Normal things like walking in the park or eating a great homemade ice cream or flying to the Maldives to kick your feet in the water. What happens when you've done all those things and they're boring? What happens when you've bought all the gold you can buy? When you've shopped all the clothes you can shop? You become bored, right? So for your own entertainment, you have your own sort of show where you put a rat in a maze, and in that maze that rat has to go through, there are a lot of pitfalls. But if the rat makes it through that maze, of course he's rewarded. What if I told you that there are people who actually participate in these sort of activities, and instead of a rat, it's actual human being, right? I would tell you that these things exist and that allegedly we are in a spiritual war. And I know you've heard this before and people, oh, it's a spiritual war. But all you have to do is get somewhere quietly and think about what's going on in the world around you. The unaliving, and let me say this, the unsanctioned unaliving. And when I say unsanctioned, I do mean you took it upon yourself without permission. Without permission, you took it upon yourself to unalive these particular light beings, these particular ancient beings, these particular bloodlines for your own amusement and for